Hey everyone, so I am here to help to inspire you to move your bodies daily. I'm really passionate in my aim to motivate you to move your bodies in a safe and effective way. Together with my emphasis on form, technique and breathing, I believe that we can build strong, resilient bodies and minds for our day-to-day lives. Through the beauty of movement and low-impact workouts, we can create healthy habits and most importantly, let's have fun along the way. Hello and welcome to your glute and thigh workout today. I'm here with my beautiful twin sister, Michelle, and we have our ankle weights on. Now you don't have to wear ankle weights if you don't have any, don't worry, you don't have to use them. You just need yourself and your mat. All right, we're gonna get started. We're gonna come down onto the floor. Are you excited, Michelle? We're gonna come onto all fours and we have our hands directly underneath our shoulders and our knees underneath our hips. Now we're going to slide our left leg back behind us. Now making sure first of all that you have a really long spine, your head is in line with your spine and you're pressing down into the top of your right foot, right shin. And your left leg is parallel, so knee towards the floor. Now from there, I want you to squeeze the left glute and then release the left glute. So this one's a bit of a strange one to start. So all you want to do is activate the left glute max muscle and then release it. So you should feel this left glute here, squeeze and tighten, and then release. Exhale, squeeze it, inhale to release. So all we do is activate the glute first before we start lifting those limbs away from the floor. All right, we've got 3 more of these. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, release. The next time we squeeze, we lift the foot off the floor. So you go exhale, squeeze, lift, inhale, tap the floor, lower. Exhale, squeeze, lift, inhale to lower. Now we're not looking for height. Squeeze, lift, release, lower. I want you to think length. So really stretching that left leg away from you, really lengthening through your spine. So the whole time you're thinking you're lengthening, growing taller, growing longer. Exhale, squeeze, lift, inhale, release. 4 more. Squeeze, lift, slowly lower, and again squeeze, lift, lower. Last one, squeeze, lift, hold it, stay there. Now can we pulse that left leg up an inch? Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. So instead of thinking height, again think length. Really reach that left foot back, making sure your left knee is pointing towards the floor. We're not in a turn out. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lower that left foot back down onto the mat. Now from there, you're going to externally rotate that left leg so it turns out in the hip socket and it turns in. So think about where your big toe is on that left foot. You're just pivoting on that ball of the foot or the big toe. So we open out to the left, we close it back in. Keep going, everybody. Keep going. So you can see Michelle's got a really nice long spine and her pelvis is nice and stable. So you've got to really focus on when you're opening and closing from the top of your hip, you're thinking of length into the hip there, you're reaching the leg long and you turn out from the hip, not from the ankle. Keep going. That's it. So your obliques will start to wake up because you're holding yourself nice and tight, shoulders back and lift up between your shoulder blades. Keep going. You okay? Got a concentration face on. All right, we've got another 4 and 3 and 2. Okay, maintain that turn out so it's the outer edge of your big toe of that left foot is on the mat. From there, we exhale, we lift that foot up and off the floor. We inhale to lower. So making sure you lift that left foot off the floor, we don't start bending the right elbow or twisting into that right shoulder. So nothing else changes. Just moving in your own time. And every time you're lifting the foot away from the floor, it's that long exhale breath. Slight tuck of your tailbone even as the leg lifts. Let's go for another 3 and 2. And then final one, we hold that left leg lifted. Now we're going to slide onto our right forearm, elbow underneath your armpit. We open our hips to your left and then we find a little bit more height with that left leg. Now from there, we need to bend your left knee in towards your left elbow and then we extend and lift it up as high as it will possibly go. We pull it down, we exhale, we stretch it back. In and stretch. Now as you do this, you've got to try and stay lifted out of that right armpit. So try not to sink right ear towards your right shoulder. Find lots of lift and length there. Also, as you extend that left leg up, making sure we don't start arching that lower back. So lengthen it away from you, stretch it long, but without arching. Don't be alarmed if you start to feel that right glute and hip. You are working for the stabilizers on that right side. In and stretch. 4 more. Can you go a little bit higher, Michelle? Good work. In 3 and stretch. And 2. Stretch. Last one. Hold that left leg lifted, stay there. Now tiny pulses up an inch. Up an inch. Now wrap those abdominals in and across. Exhale, lift, deep breaths. 5. Exhale, 4. Push the floor away. 3. And 2. And 1. Hold it, hold it, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing down. Well done. From there, we're coming down onto our right forearm. Good work. Lift out of your right armpit and press to your right forearm. Now I want you to bring your feet so your feet line up with the front edge of your mat. Lift out of your right shoulder and really open through your collarbones here. If you need to, left hand goes behind your head for support if you need it. We're just going to keep our heels together and we turn that left knee up towards the sky, up to the ceiling, and then we close it back down. Exhale, open the knee. Inhale, close it down. So often when we do these exercises, we see a little bit of this happening. So as you're opening your knee, sometimes we start to do this. So if we can try not to move through this bottom shoulder, so your rib cage is still. You're lifting out of that right armpit, so nothing else is changing. Don't worry about the height. Just focus on the turn out and in. We have another 4. And 3. Good job. In 2. Last one, hold that lift, stay there. Now tiny pulses, flick it back, back, back. So again, you just got to take your mind to the muscle. So squeeze the glute as the knee wraps back. 5, 4, keep that lift out of that right shoulder. 3, in 2, 1, hold that lift. Now you're going to disconnect your left foot from that right foot and we're going to come to a nice horizontal shin bone. From there, this left knee turns down, tap the knees together, and then it turns up to the roof and you tap your toes together. So knees tap, toes tap, turn in, turn out, turn in, turn out. Now making sure you're still lifting out of the armpit. Turn down, turn up, turn it down, turn it up. Keep going. Spine is long. We have another 5. Lift, in 4, lift, 3, and 2. Last one. Now you're going to connect your knees together and your toes will be pointing to the sky. But from there, I want you to bring this left knee down onto the mat. So cross it down and then tap it onto your knee. So you go down to the floor, onto the knee. Down to the floor, onto the knee. In 4. In 3. In 2. Last one. Tap it down onto the floor. Hold it. From there, you're going to kick it up on the diagonal. So kick it up, stretch it long. And then bring it back down, tap the mat. Stretch up, tap the mat. Stretch up, tap the mat. Michelle, you make it look really easy. Stretch up, bring it down. Stretch up, bring it down. 4 more. In 4. In 3. And 2. Stretch and hold it. Stay there. Oh. Then from there, you're going to pulse it up an inch. 6. Lift. 5. Lift. 4. In 3. Higher out of that right shoulder. 2, 1, bring it down. Well done. Give your left glute a pat. Nice work. Okay, now from there, we're going to come and lie down. We're just going to be nice for a little second. So you're going to lie onto your right armpit. Now, bending both knees again so you've got your shins in line with the front of your mat. Spine is nice and long and making sure you're lifting out of your right side waist here. We're going to extend our left leg long towards the top of your mat. That's it. Keep your spine long. Now, I want you to keep your knee pointing forwards towards the front of the room, wherever you are, not towards the ceiling. From there, we're then going to sweep our left leg forwards. Keep your hips back. And then we sweep that left leg back where it came from. So we sweep forwards. And we sweep back. sweep forwards, and sweep back. Now keep going, everybody. I'm just going to go over to Michelle, so stay there. You keep going. So you got to think about the length of your spine. So the whole time, from your shoulders to your hips, they're drawing in opposite directions. Then, as we're lifting out of this side waist stays off the mat. As your leg sweeps forwards, well done. Keep your hips right back. Stick your bum out more. Yep, and then keep going. So as your foot sweeps forward, your hips are coming back towards me in the opposite direction. How are you going? 3 more. Deep breaths. Forwards and back. Good work. 2 more. Forwards and back. Good work. Last one. Forwards. Sweep it back. Hold it. Now, as you sweep forwards, I want you to pause here. So foot there. So you've got your left knee directly over the right knee. From there, you're going to turn the whole leg in and down towards the floor. And then we turn up towards the roof. Turn down, turn in, up to the ceiling, turn it down towards the floor. Keep going. Keep that lift through your side body. In 4. In 3. In 2. Turn your toes to the floor. Hold it. Flex the foot. Now just pulse that heel up an inch. Up an inch. Lift. Lift. In 5. In 4. 3, 2, 1. Sweep it all the way back where it came from. Stay there. Give me tiny circles up and around. Up and around. Wrapping your abdominals in. Make sure you're drawing your tummy in tight. You're drawing your obliques in and across. Spine is long. Now imagine I've got hold of your left foot and I'm circling that left leg around from the hip socket. Reach away. Squeeze the glute to lift. Exhale. Up and around. Up and around. Let's go for another 4 and 3 and 2 and last 1. Hold it, and then we bring it in and give it a pat. Well done. All right, we're going to come and lie down on our backs. So Michelle, you're going to swivel yourself around so you got your head this way and your feet towards that palm tree. Now you're going to bring your feet the width of your mat. Lie down on your back. Okay, we're in slight turn out from the hips. I want you to drive through your 2 heels. We're going to inhale. As we exhale, we're going to slowly articulate through our spine. So draw pubic bone towards your belly button, press your lower back into the floor, and then slowly roll your pelvis up into your bridge position. Keep those glutes on, nice big squeeze at the top. We inhale, and then as we exhale, we slowly roll our hips all the way down, bone by bone, spine melts into the mat, and then releasing your tailbone. Inhale, exhale, press your heels, scoop, roll, and lift. Inhale, pause. And then exhaling, slowly rolling all the way back down. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your tail, roll yourself up. Make sure you're really pushing through your heels, lifting your hips as high as you can. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, scoop, roll, and lift up into your bridge position. Stay there and hold it. Now, a bit of a strange one, this one also. So your hips stay still. You're going to internally rotate your knees. So you need to connect your knees and your thigh bones together. And then we open those thigh bones out nice and wide. So we close in, we open out. Close it in and open out. So we internally rotate, squeeze your thigh bones together, and then open the knees and we externally rotate. Draw in, open out. Making sure as your knees are connecting and then as your knees are opening, you're not lowering and lifting your hips. You're trying to keep your hips exactly the same height. Let's go for another 4. And 3 and 2. Final 1. Close your knees together, hold your knees touching. From there, you're going to pulse your hips up. Squeeze those thighs together, pulse your hips. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. In 5, 4. Nice and active for your inside legs. 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Take your knees nice and wide. Hold it. From there, I want you to tap your hips down on the floor, tap the hips all the way down, and then squeeze, lift as quick as you can. So we tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. So we're no longer articulating our spine, we're just hinging from the hips. We drop, we squeeze, we drop, we squeeze. Making sure you're really pushing through the heels. You've got 6, lift, 5, lift, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift those hips up, hold it, and then from there we're just going to roll our hips all the way back down to the mat. Nicely done. From there we're going to pull our 2 knees in, just give yourself a cuddle, come into your reverse child's pose. You feel nice in your lower back. And then from there we're going to roll ourselves up We're going to come back into 4-point kneeling. Okay, so hands go back underneath your shoulders. Square your 2 hips off, and we're going to slide our right leg back behind us this time. So right foot is back. Now making sure your kneecap is pointing towards the floor, so we're not in external rotation to start with. We're going to take a nice big inhale. Then as we exhale, we float that right foot up and away from the floor. And then we inhale, we tap that right foot back down. Exhale, right foot lifts. Inhale, right foot lowers. So your spine stays long, your pelvis stays neutral, and making sure you're lifting up out of your armpits, so no sinking. And also try not to look back towards your feet. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Now final one, hold that right leg lifted, stay there, and tiny pulses up. The glute muscle is doing the lift, so not the foot. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Keep your neck nice and long. 8. You okay, Michelle? 7. 6, keep going. In 5. In 4. 3, keep stretching. 2. 1, and we lower that right foot down onto the mat. Now from there, we're going to continue with that turn out, turn in. So the thigh bone pivots in the hip socket, and then we turn it back in. Turn out, turn in. So your pelvis is staying still, your shoulders are staying still. We turn out, we turn in. We turn out, we turn in. Keep going like this. Turn out, turn in, turn out, turn in. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one, we hold that turn out, stay there. Now give that right glute a squeeze before we lift the foot off the floor. So we squeeze the glute, we lift that right foot up, we lower the right foot down. Lift, lower, and lift, and lower. So now we are in external rotation from the hip. Squeeze, lift, slowly lower. Squeeze, lift, slowly lower. You've got 4 more. And 3. And 2. Hold that lift, hold the turn out, stretch that right leg long, and now pulse it up. Watch that left shoulder, make sure it's nowhere near that left ear, and your left elbow isn't bending. Another 5 pulses. In 4, in 3, and 2, and 1, and we bring it back in. Now we're just going to fiddle ourselves around a little bit. We're going to come down onto our left forearm. So you can just slide your left forearm down on the floor. We're going to come back into 4-point kneeling, and you're going to slide that right leg back behind you. Okay. From there, making sure you're opening your hips towards the front of the room. We continue to lift and lower that right leg. It lifts, it lowers. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Lift it up, lower it back down, lift up, hold it. You just have a few extras in there, but oh well. From there, you're going to bend that right knee in towards your right elbow, and we extend our right leg back. We pull it down, we exhale, we stretch it up. So making sure you're keeping your spine long. That's it, there's no rounding, there's no arching. Exhale, big stretch. Pull it in, exhale, stretch it long. In and stretch. So remember, your abs are working hard here, your obliques are working hard. So making sure you're taking those deep breaths, wrapping those abdominals in and around your spine. You have 4. And 3. And 2. I've got the shakes here. 1. Hold that right leg extended, stay there. Tiny pulses up. Lift, lift, higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back down. Well done. Okay, coming onto your left forearm for me. Okay, both of your knees are forwards. Open out your collarbones. Remember, if you're someone that feels tension to your neck, you can take your right hand behind your head here, or you can come and lie down straight away. That is up to you. Okay. Now lift out of your left side waist, lift out of your left armpit, and look straight ahead. Now from there, we're going to open that right knee towards the ceiling. So we keep our feet connected. Right knee opens, and then right knee closes. Exhale, open the knee. Inhale, close. Remember, naturally, Your body's really clever and it knows how to cheat. Naturally, what we want to do is this. Pelvis twists, rib cage twists, and shoulder twists. You've got to keep everything nice and stable. So maintain that strong, long spine, stable rib cage, stable pelvis as the knee opens and closes. Exhale. Inhale. Now one side always feels different to the other. So if this one's warming up quicker, stay with it, push through it, but remember, give yourself a rest if you need to. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. 3 more. And 2. And then final one, we open the knee, you stay there, you hold it and you flick it back. So it's just a rotation from the hip. Press it back. Press it back. That's it. Keep that lift out of your side body. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now you're going to disconnect your right foot from the left foot. From there, we now turn that right knee down to tap the left. And then we turn it up to the roof and we tap our toes together. So we go knees tap, toes tap, knees tap, toes tap. That's it. That's it. Turn down, turn out. Deep breaths. Inhale as you tap your knee. Exhale. Open the knee. 4 more. Good job. In 3. And 2. Last one. Now you're going to tap your knees together and hold it. From there, right knee taps the front of your left knee down on the mat. So we tap it down and then we reconnect the knees. That's it. Tap down, reconnect, tap down, reconnect. Deep breaths. If you start to feel your neck, just lie down. That is all good. You can look down towards your left hand or left forearm if that helps. Tap and tap. You have 4, 3, and 2, and 1. It's so sweaty here. 1. Tap the knee down on the mat. From there, you're just going to go knee, knee. Tap, 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 tap. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Tap the mat, hold. Now you're going to stretch that right leg long. Big kick towards me. Bring it down. Stretch. Pull it in. Now just be mindful what's going on here. That's it. Stretch. Bring it in. Stretch. Bring it in. 4 more. 3 more. Reach for me. Go, go, go. In 2. And 1. Stretch it long. Hold it. Pulse it up. Lift. 6. Lift. 5. Keep it stretching. 4. 1. Nice. Okay, we're going to lie down fully. So use your shoulders as a pillow. Spine is nice and long. Knees forwards. Shins are forwards. Okay, now making sure you're lifting out of that left side body. Scoop that lower tummy in. We're going to extend and stretch our right leg all the way long towards me. That's it. And hold it. Now, spine is nice and long. Keep your pelvis slightly tucked. We're going to sweep our right leg forwards. And then we sweep that right leg back. So it's a forward sweep. Now, as you're sweeping forwards, remember, your hips are sitting back in the opposite direction to your foot. Because your foot is going forward, your hips are sticking out behind, and then we sweep it back. Forward sweep, and backward sweep. Forward sweep, and backward sweep. That's it, keep going. Bring it forward, and send it back. Making sure your leg is in true parallel, so we're not in turn out, your knee. And your toes could be pointing slightly to the floor. So using your outside of the hip. In 4. And 3. And 2. And then final 1. You're going to sweep that right leg forward so your right knee is hovering just over the top of that left. You're going to flex the foot and turn your toes towards the floor. We pulse that right leg up an inch. Up an inch. Exhale. Exhale. Lift. Lift out that left side body. You have 5. You have 4. 3, 2, 1. We sweep it all the way back. We hold it and we draw some tiny circles up and around. Up and around. Now your leg should feel like 100 kilos now. Deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2. Higher. 1. And then bring it in. Well done. Nice work. All right, then from there, we're going to come back on to our back. So swivel your legs around, Michelle. Go feet towards the palm tree, head towards me. And then we're going to lie down fully. This time, bring your toes together and open your knees out wide. So knees wide. So think, yep. And then hands are going behind your head. Okay, so sliding your thumbs right down the back of your neck. We inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to curl our chest up, belly button to spine, lift your ribcage, lift your shoulder blades, and then we inhale to lower. We exhale, we lift. We inhale to lower. Exhale, chest lifts. Inhale, chest lowers. Exhale, chest lifts. Inhale, chest lowers. Now as we lift our chest, you're going to float your right leg to a tabletop position, but it's turned out. So exhale, lift the foot, that's it, and then we inhale to lower, and then other leg, exhale, lift, and then inhale to lower. So as we're working through these abdominal exercises here, you're also working through your inside legs. Nice bonus workout to those inner thighs, helping also to connect through deep abdominals, pelvic floor. Let's go for another 3 and 2. Now final one, we lift our chest, we float one leg to tabletop. Now we're going to lift that left leg to meet the right and hold it. From there, we just close our knees in, tap your knees together, and then open your knees. Turn them in, turn them out. Turn them in, turn them out. Now we're going to stay in this chest lift here. I want you to reach your hands between your thighs as your knees open. So you're going to exhale, reach hands between your legs. Take your hands back behind your head, close your knees. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, 4 more, 4, exhale 3, exhale 2, exhale 1, hold that chest lift, stay there, now pulse in between those legs, really reach, exhale, reach, exhale, reach. Now from there, we're going to keep pulsing, but can you disconnect your feet and send your legs up to the sky in a wide V? Turn them out, open them out, that's it, exhale, exhale, lift. You have 5, 4, 3, spicy, 2, hold it, 1, hands behind your head, keep your legs nice and straight, flex your feet, you're going to bring your heels back together up to the sky, exhale, tap, inhale, open, exhale, inhale. Now we flex to reconnect and we point the toes to open, flex, connect, point, open, flex, connect, point, open, lift that chest higher, in 4, in 3, and 2, and 1. Open those legs out, stay there, hold it, reach your hands back between your legs, pulse your chest up, exhale, lift, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees in and relax it down, well done. Good work, little massage of your lower back into the mat, so just rocking from left to right. Rolling yourself up and off your back. Swivel your legs around. From there, let's just go left shin forwards, right shin sideways. Take a stretch with our side body. So left hand down onto the floor. Right arm extends out to the right, reaching up and over your head, pressing down to that right hip. Hold. Now think about your right shoulder blade. You're just going to reach your right arm slightly further forwards, rotate towards your mat slightly. That's it. Open back out, chest towards the sky. Look underneath that right armpit. And again, rotate down. Open out. Come all the way up. We do exactly the same thing on the other side. So swiveling your legs around. Right hand finds the mat, left arm extends out long. Taking your side reach up and over to the right, hold. From there, left shoulder blade slips forwards. You reach that left arm slightly further forwards. And then open up towards the sky. Exhale. Inhale. One more because it feels really nice. Down and open out. Make your way all the way up. Give yourself a clap. Well done, Michelle, you did it. High five. I'm always adding new classes, so if you really enjoyed that workout, please hit like and subscribe because it would really help to grow this channel. If you'd like another workout, we found that people who liked this class also absolutely loved the workouts I've linked here. Have fun!